Just about to have a mental breakdown. Confused, excited, nervous. Believe me, not a normal day. I can't feel anything, I can't hear anything except those heartbeats of mine that were getting faster and faster as the time was passing by. It is the biggest opportunity I could ever dreamt of. There's Val for a moment. For a moment, you might be thinking what she has tripped over. Does it make any sense? It does. You'll get to know in the next 9 minutes. It goes back to the time when I was a little kid. Growing up, I was very curious, talkative, dramatic, weird, hungry, a kid who loved to be outdoors. Still I am, but now I can make an earning out of it. Yes, I'm an anchor by profession, a public speaker from India, and I create weird and dramatic stuff. But here's one thing, this dramatic girl is now going to tell you something very precious. So brace yourself. And here's the disclaimer. I'm not going to ask you all any questions, nor I'm going to show you any data or analytics on human behavior or psychology. I don't want to offend encyclopedia. I'm just here to offer my 2 cents on life. So sit back, relax, take a deep breath. Fun fact, we learn too many things in our life. And as my father taught me about life, experience, no matter good or bad, are the best mentor in your life. I was 9 years old at the time and I was thinking, better than my father? No way. Turns out to be true after my first heartbreak. If I put this in a flowchart, we are living and growing, then an opportunity comes. We perform, we experience new things, we learn and unlearn from them, and the cycle continues. We live and grow. Did you notice something? Life was pretty stagnant and peaceful when we were living and growing biologically. But when opportunity came, life led into different directions, right? So, is this the reality? I don't think so. It's not. I'll tell you why. Ever since childhood, we have been learning this ideology when opportunity knocks at your door, just grab it from our moral science textbooks to our Gurujis, right? I feel that this ideology is very dreamy, incomplete, and confusing. And its consequences are people are waiting for that one golden chance that can flip their world, that can change their life. Like someone will spot them on the street and say, "Hey, Miss Amisha, I have this imaginary intuitions that you always love to perform. May I sign you for my next project?" Yes, this was me. I used to do everything. I used to find that person on the streets except doing something for my dream. And surprisingly, I've been fortunate enough to interact with a lot of people because of my profession and, of course, my talking tendency. And I figured out that it's a same problem. It's with everyone, and we are living in a dreamy, dumb space. To understand the situation better, let me quote a very simple incident from my life. Back in college, I was managing this event as a volunteer in the media coverage section. I was done for the day, about to leave. Suddenly, my teacher stopped me and gave me a very simple task to do, to photocopy the press release. Now, to those who have no idea what a press release is, it's basically a write-up sent to newspapers, magazines, media about the event, who spoke, who cried. We produce n number of Bill Gates every year. Okay, that was a serious joke. So yeah, coming to the point, I suddenly said, I can't. There wasn't a single person in the room who didn't give me a look that, oh, we found the dumbest person on the planet. And I just improvised. I said, I don't know how to do, ma'am. Then she said, congratulations. You will learn a new skill by your own after those baby walks. Hustle for it and you'll get it. And I rushed to the department, found the copying machine and put the paper, but nothing was coming out. Okay, here's a fun fact. When I'm nervous and embarrassed, I become technically challenged. So I found the paper, and in that process, I noticed something. The instructions were clearly written. Two things happened that day. Of course, I learned photocopying and a different perspective about life. How we never try new things in fear of getting proved wrong, rejected, or dumb. Sometimes, when we start doing things, we realize that people were already there to support us, help us, guide us. It was you who was not intending to start your BMW. Call it whatever you want, it's your vision. just start your car. So, this process of creating the door of opportunity welcome a lot of dealings when you finally say, I am in to the process. Insecurities. This is the first encounter, even when you think of your vision. And it sounds like more of a two sides of a coin. You are insecure about yourself and people imposing insecurities on you. I call it a subway. You in middle of both these things, which is a very toxic situation. And what I've realized that people impose insecurities on you because they can't do that one thing that you are doing, being too fat, too slim, uneducated, average looks. They will do everything possible to pull you down, but you have to act like a horse. Horses have a firm vision. Ears shut, keep going and going. They only hear and accept what they feel about their path. Likewise, change your first encounter from insecurities to acceptance. And what about the others? Believe me, the first step is the hardest. Available. Think of the most successful people you know. Anyone you look up to, it can be Elon Musk, Mother Teresa. Just visualize that one thing that made them successful. Is it money, luck, black magic? Successful people often quote that they got lucky or they were at the right place at the right time. But what about failures, downfalls? The reality check is that they all were available to new change, ideologies, perspectives. And if we all are breathing today in these uncertain times, I feel we all are gifted. So don't waste your gift in this trap of being silver spoon baby or lucky. Morals. Now what? You have accepted yourself, you're firm and available. What can happen? Now the universe will test you, the test of ethics and greed. Sometimes you feel like doing certain things for sake of others, maybe short-lived pleasures or benefits. And you will get what you want. That's the promise. But it will be very short-lived. That's my promise. I don't know who said this, but it's not important in life to say yes as much as it's important to know when to say no. Imminence. There is this phase when you are sorted, everything around is sorted, but your growth is stagnant. Is your life become less dramatic or dull? No. Wait for the action to come. But how long? What is it? Imminence. As per Google, this word means the state or fact of being about to happen. And as per my experience, there is a very thin line between giving up and your desired goal. Do you still feel that after coming out from a subway situation to becoming a horse, people can stand by you? If you're in this process, this nobody phase is very common. It was in my life, it's still in my life, it will be in my life. You are a mess of ideologies now. And I think it's good. It's okay that people leave you. Not everybody wants it. And if they do, they want it easily. Your friends, your parents, your teachers, they can guide you. Might be present physically, but not always. You have to get by yourself all alone to get that one thing. And it's okay because it was your choice. What a creative way of presenting the dealings, right? But is there something that we have to do? Yes, one thing. Grateful. At the end of the day, what we crave for, is it money, love, luxury, happiness and satisfaction? People switch their profession, end their long-term relations, change their identity just to achieve this. This is the end fulfilled goal. Make sure you thank each and every person who was there for you. Be grateful and create your own peerless path. Now the important part. In this age of validation, you might be curious, to see the door of opportunity, how it looks like. So, let me show you. On the count of 3, 2, 1. Well, I'm back. You must be wondering that what just happened? Or all these girls have this habit of ghosting. Okay, whatever you saw first, I hope it's not your crush. It's your door of opportunity. It's you, of course. Exactly 9 minutes before, I was at a verge of mental breakdown. I can't feel anything, I can't hear anything, except those heartbeats of mine that were getting faster and faster as the time was passing by. There's my alpha moment, and I'm living it. Do you know what is your alpha moment? This, now, today. To realize that opportunities will come to us if we build ourselves. Now it's in your hand to decorate it or spoil it. Due to this global pandemic, nothing was going right for majority of us. Some lost their loved ones due to COVID-19, some lost their job, some thought to switch their career. I also thought the same when my industry got crashed, to shift, switch and adapt to the changing world. But I thought, wait, what about ideology of mine? Change is good, right? But giving up is not. Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, hard time is the opportunity to work on yourself. So I decided I'll do something that will help others to grow, empower them, will be worth remembering and sharing. And I signed the speaker's application for TED. And here we are. Remember, if you want to know something, just ask for it. If you want to have something, just ask for it. Visualize it and create it. The magic is nowhere but inside you. Thank you, TED.